Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to Friday evening, Saturday morning for me. Live stream, Naked and Famous Denim. All those words that I say every week, you guys already know what I say. So let's do this. Another live stream here from Japan. I hope everybody had a nice week. As always, I like to wind down my weeks with a fun hangout with all the Naked and Famous Denim world here on Instagram Live. So today, I've got a couple of things that we're going to go over. I have a couple of previews of Fall Winter 21. So Fall Winter 21 is, well, soon approaching. I would say in my mind it is. I mean, we're in our world, we're really, ramping up, getting all that stuff ready. So my brain is kind of switching into into Fall Winter 21 mode while we're we're developing Spring Summer 22. We got Rick and Morty, and then I've got a guest joining us today because apparently you can. I tested it earlier, but you can now save live streams with more than one person in it. So I have Daniel from Over the Rainbow. Who's going to be joining us today. He's in the chat. He says, not letting me join. That's weird. Keep trying. Anyways, we'll try to figure that out. But I don't know if I can add somebody to join. Maybe there's a way to do that. Go live with. Okay, I can do that. I can actually. I can invite you. So just hold on tight for 1 minute, and we'll do that. So today we're gonna be having a guest. Daniel is here from Over the Rainbow in Toronto. We're gonna be talking about their exclusive fit called The Nice Guy. Now, this isn't an April Fool's joke, not joke like the Raver Guy, which is actually a real product. So if you want to buy the Raver Guy, you can still pre-order it now on Tate and Yoko. We're actually making some right now for the people who did order it. So The Nice Guy is a jean we've been doing for Over the Rainbow for a couple of seasons now. It's exclusive to them. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. We're going to talk about what's going on in retail in Toronto land. My hometown. I'm sure we've got a couple of people here in the live stream from Toronto. If you are from Toronto or the GTA, the 416, the 905, hit that little heart button or whatever. Show Toronto some love in here. How many Raver guys sold? Not that many, to be fair. Not that many. Hello from Guelph. Hello from Guelph. I used to hang out in Guelph a lot. I haven't been there in a while. Good to see people here from Guelph, Ontario. Hello from Arizona. Hello. I've never been to Arizona. I would like to go. Mississauga, Ontario, of course, in the house. The 905. The 19A here, Ontario. That was my bus. Scarborough here. So a lot of hey, it's our keys in the house. Nick's here. Oh wow, we got a lot of fun people here joining us today. Okay, so Love Over the Rainbow. They were the first place I got my Naked and Famous Denim jeans. We're going to talk, there's got a little bit of a story behind that, and you know what? They were the first place for a lot of people to get their Naked and Famous Denim jeans. They're one of the first places that carried Naked and Famous Denim jeans, and we could talk a little bit about that in this live stream today. In fact, we did a blog post just kind of highlighting Over the Rainbow and our history with Over the Rainbow and how The Nice Guy came to be. That's on nakedandfamousdenim.com. It's, if you go to the news section, you'll see that there's a recent post there, talking about that. It's got some great photos, some photos from the, Over the Rainbow archives or history, some stuff that I'm sure none of you people have, ever seen before. Unless maybe you've come across some of these ads and things like that in the past, but for me, when we would go to the Over the Rainbow office, they would have all of this information, these old, pieces of history, Over the Rainbow history in their office. And I love anything denim related. So, old jeans ads, that type of stuff. It really excites me. I was very happy to actually get some scans, of that stuff so that we could put it on our website. So, you guys could see, some old Over the Rainbow ads. In fact, if you've got a keen eye, you'll notice, anyway, we'll talk about it, but you'll notice two celebrities in that group of imagery. So With that said, I'm going to well, with that intro, I'm gonna get Daniel in here. I just gotta find him. Here we go. Let's see if I can go live with the Shop Rainbow Jeans. Let's Shop Rainbow Jeans is unable to join, it says. Okay, that's not good. Nick Bazad and DC love Naked and Famous button down Oxfords. Thank you very much, Nick. Dan, can you try, if you're in here, which maybe you're still in here, can you leave the video and then try to re-enter it, and I'll try to re-add you again. We'll see if that works. So try that, and then leave a message below just saying that you've returned. Okay. Toxic Denim Head is asking, are you and the Iron Snail really friends? We've actually recently, I would say, yes, we've recently become friends. We've been chatting quite a bit lately on WhatsApp and stuff. So, and we've called each other. So, yeah, there's a little bit of a bromance going on out there. So, yeah, Iron Snail just put out a video. He went over to our New York City store. He just put out a video highlighting, his trip. He picked up some jeans. I thought it was a really, really funny video. He's a very funny guy. I like people's sense of humor. So, he's a cool guy. So if you're not subscribed to Iron Snail on YouTube, you should go out and do that, because he makes some good content. And if you're not subscribed to Naked and Famous Denim on YouTube, you should definitely do that. I see people leaving comments, and I notice that many of the comment leavers are commenters. That's the right word. Many of the commenters are I see the same people commenting, but I notice that they're not subscribed. So I think some people think they're subscribed because they get recommended the video, but you're not actually subscribed to the channel. Subscribe to the channel because it helps me out. It doesn't really help me out that much. We don't make money off our YouTube channel, but I like to see our numbers grow, and it helps me stay motivated to know that to me, it's just an indicator that we're on the right track. So if you want to boost my ego a little bit and help me feel that we're becoming more successful, then hit that subscribe button. And that's my little plea to you today, to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Check if he has the latest version of IG app installed on his phone. Recently had the same problem. Dan, anyway, double check, make sure that you've got the latest update on the IG app. And commentaries, I don't know. I'm not good at English. Grew up speaking English, still don't understand English. Very, it's a tough language. Is a green cast Kasuri possible? Yeah, I don't see why not. I don't see why not. Gotta help Baysad get into that YouTube space in Tokyo. It's true. It's true. We do need to hit 10,000. I think we're almost at 5,700 subscribers, so we're growing. But we have to continue to grow. I think I need to make some more. I definitely need to make some more. Just more general information type videos. Like I said, we still have to do the repair video. We have to do some more fit guides, wash guides, things like that. So. That stuff I think will bring in a little bit more of a general audience, general fashion denim, audience, rather than just a specific Naked and Famous Denim audience. I know we do a lot of these product videos, which are great because there's people who out there want to know about the specific items that we're releasing. But entertainment wise, I don't think that or not even entertainment wise, like general like knowledge wise. I mean, it's not that relevant for just an average watcher. It's fun to learn about the newest item when it's coming out, or maybe even looking back on it. But learning videos are a little bit more helpful in terms of how you can apply that. So that kind of content has to come. I'm not a great video guy. I'm good speaking to you guys this way. And even just talking about particular products, but I'm no Iron Snail. I'm not putting a whole video together like that, it's going to take me some amount of practice. I mean, it's been about a year since I started doing the product videos, and you can see the improvement that happened over that amount of time. I mean, I think they're significantly better. I mean, they're not like, I still see other people, you know, I watch YouTube and I see what other people are doing, and I always want to try and make my videos better. But you know, figuring out how to do you know, a different style, that's going to take me some time as well. So, anyways, gonna work on it. It's always a work in progress over here, but it's also a matter of time and things like that. So the time is the one thing I don't have a lot of. Okay, Dan is back. Let's try to get Dan here in the application. Shop Rainbow is unable to join. Dan, somebody mentioned in the comments that you have to be on the latest version of the IG app. Double check to see if you are updated. If there are any updates that need to be made. Saw NYC posted about the Bic lighters in store only. Seems fitting to put a lighter seems fitting to put on lighter with the legalization in NYC. Oh, yeah, I didn't know about is the recreational herbs legal in New York City? I actually was not aware, but anyways, we made, you know, we've been making just a couple of like little things lately, and anyways, we've got some Naked and Famous Denim branded lighters now on Tate and Yoko and Naked and Famous Denim NYC. Can you make some Naked and Famous socks or boxers so I can be decked out head to toe? I don't know. Maybe it's definitely something that's crossed my mind. It's definitely something that's crossed my mind. I just don't know if I want to be in that business necessarily. It could be a thing. I don't know. I don't know much about. We'd have to find the right manufacturer. So, anyways, we can figure that out. Yeah, recreational herbs, Evan. Recreational herbs. Okay, Dan. Okay, we can go live. Get me some raw denim undies. Well, yeah, don't wash them for a year and they'll fade out. Hey, look who it is.
Oh, thank you.
It's Dan. And you know what? Dan, if you guys haven't noticed, we didn't plan this, but we're wearing Salvage Foundation shirts.
We did not plan this, guys.
Not planned. That's how we think.
By the way, am I coming through to you?
Yeah, you're coming through loud and clear. You're looking handsome as ever. That's a very nice beard you got going on there.
I wish the barber shop were open. It would be looking a lot better here. But it's
it looks pretty good. I haven't had a haircut in like 12 years, so you know, don't worry about it.
We all know about your hair, so that's not surprising.
I think 2008 was the last time I had a haircut. It just stops, by the way. You know, people complaining about like not being able to go to the barber and stuff like that. Don't worry. Eventually, it just stops growing.
To see what my wife said after I grew my hair out for like 5 months. She was like, for 12 years, I could never go that long. So
yeah.
Right
now I'm basically like, I can't get a haircut because I don't want to ruin the streak. It's just. It's been going for so long that, you know, every time I feel like I should get a haircut, I think to myself, if I change my mind, it's going to be a couple of years or a decade before it's back to where it is. So I don't know if I've got the time to, the risk reward is very hard for me to justify.
Listen, as long as Risa likes it, that's really all that matters, right?
That's it.
Hi, Risa.
She's here somewhere, but anyways, I'm sure she'll pop her head in soon enough. So Dan, how's it going in Toronto land?
I mean, pretty crazy times right now, obviously with the pandemic and a lot of recent news going on. I won't get into it, but we unfortunately are in another lockdown here in Toronto and in Ontario. So we are online only for the moment. We have an amazing online store that people can shop all of our products. So thank goodness for that. And yeah, we're just, pushing on, trying to be as safe and offer as many remote virtual services as we possibly can.
So what does that look like right now? I mean, going to Over the Rainbow, I think a lot of people, they expect this personalized, not expect, it's not even a matter of expecting, it's just what you get. Like, your staff is there, they're there to help you find the right pair of jeans, they fit you properly. How do we do that now, virtually?
Right. And, what we do, and, I think it's different from what a lot of people do, is because we've been around for 46 years, we have a lot of our existing customers, we have a history of what they've bought in the store. So what we encourage people to do when they can't come into the store to try on jeans, which, that's an important part of the experience. And we really miss that. Like, there's not a whole lot we could do to replace it. But what we've done is when people, first of all, you can call us 7 days a week. So we always have somebody here from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Obviously, you can email us, but you can speak to somebody live. And if you shopped here before, we can look up what you've bought in the past, what your preferences are, some of the jeans or brands or fits that you've liked. And we can ask you the same questions that we would ask you if you came into the store, and we can make recommendations. We can walk you through our website. We could do orders on our website over the phone with you, or we can walk you through that process. And we can either ship it to you, do curbside pickup. We do curbside exchanges if you're a local customer. So we've tried to make it as easy as possible, just from a one-on-one. Like, we still have that one-on-one service. It's just not face-to-face in the store. You have to call us to do that. So
right.
I'm letting everybody know, and we're trying to communicate that as much as possible, that you can call us. Calling us is always the best thing, but you can email us as well. The other thing we've done is, if you go to our website, the very first, there's a drop-down menu at the top, just like you find on most websites. There is a denim section, and within the denim section, you can shop by brand, you can shop by fit, you can shop by color, you can shop a lot of different ways for denim. So if you've bought a pair of jeans from us in the past, you can actually look up on that denim section, and you can see what your fit is, and you can see all the other fits, whether you're a man or a woman. We've actually categorized it so that you could shop your fit. So, I mean, that's not 100%, but we've tried to make it a little easier. If you know that you're a naked and famous super guy, or a weird guy, or a nice guy, which we're going to talk about today, it will show you all of the jeans from all the other brands that fit like those jeans. And it just makes it a little easier. We just tried to make it as we can.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing how actually difficult it is to make things as easy as possible. Because, on our end, for Tate and Yoko, like me and Risa, we built out the website, and just categorizing products and trying to figure out the best way to categorize. And you've got more product than we do. I mean, you've got way more product than we do. So trying to categorize thousands of products into a couple of key, relevant terms, and organizing them in that way, it's no simple task. But I guess the key is to always make things everything has to be easy, because if you have to search and click, and if you cannot find a product online, it's not like going into a store, right? You go into a store and you look for something, the staff, generally speaking, they know where everything is, and they're going to be able to make the right recommendation for you. But online, you're not always there. I mean, the phone is there, the email is there, but you have to make it simple enough for the customer to be able to find that, get all that relevant information. I know the headache and nightmare it is sometimes of just trying to organize product and categorize them in certain ways, and you're like, does this product actually go with that product, and that product actually relevant to this product? And yes and no, and anyways, that's always a difficult task.
I get it, man, and you know what? That's why I'm so happy to have a great team here that's helped us do it. And since we've been locked down, this is the third time we've been locked down. We've had to treat our online store basically like our sales floor, and we have to merchandise. We have to make it look great. We have to update the homepage. We have to make it easy to browse. We have to communicate. So it's just taking the same things that we do in the store and applying it to online.
Right. Yeah.
but that's what we've done to improve the experience.
Right. So yeah, online merchandising is certainly key. Just making sure that all that stuff is nicely organized and visible for our customers to see. So let's talk about the nice guy jeans, because this is something that we've been doing for quite a while, and I think a lot of people, maybe I don't know, maybe I don't know how to say it, but it's just I don't think it's picked up as much steam as I think it deserves. Maybe we haven't talked about it enough, so that's why we're talking about it today. Because the nice guy is a jean, a fit that is absolutely unique for you guys, exclusive for you guys, and co-developed between us. So let's talk a little bit about that. Dan, do you want to start?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, as you mentioned, we released a couple of these live video interviews where we've talked about the history of the nice guy. So I don't want to repeat too much of that, but obviously we have maybe we have a lot of new viewers on here. So I'll try to sort of keep it as short and sweet as possible. So this is actually the 4th year that we've been doing the nice guy. It's been around for 4 years. The first one came out in 2017, and basically how it came about was at the time, before Naked and Famous expanded their fit profile, Naked and Famous had 3 main fits. So we know about the weird guy, and we know about the super guy. And before 2017, there was another fit right in between called the skinny guy, for those who remember the skinny guy. So sometime around the end of 2016, Naked and Famous said, we're not going to make the skinny guy anymore. And in our store, we
still kind of make it, but it's really like we offer skinny guy, but I think it's available in like 5 or 6 fabrics. Like it's just, there's a couple of like legacy customers that
right,
they want it, so we keep making it. But like even they are starting to scale it back a little bit, sorry, that was a little side path, but
yeah,
it's true. We used to have a fit in between called the skinny guy. It was one of our original fits. It was a pencil leg jean. So
yeah, so I mean, when that fit went away, and we kind of asked you guys like, what's replacing it, and there wasn't really anything to replace it, we said, well, we feel, because we're a denim store, and the typical rule with like men's jeans, and it's totally different with women's jeans. There's actually way more fits that we have. But the general rule with most of our brands is we like to have at least 2, ideally 3 fits per brand that are different, obviously, from each other, because we want to be able to service as many men's body types as possible. We don't want everybody to be, not everybody wants to wear loose taper jeans or super skinny jeans or just slim jeans. So we want to have a really good spectrum of fits per brand. So when the skinny guy went away, we said, you know what can we do to replace it? And the response was, well, if you want to replace it, what would you want to see in a jean? And that's when the conversation started of creating what eventually became the nice guy jean. So we basically came up with the specs that we wanted from the ideal in between weird guy, super guy jean. You guys came up with the name because you.
Well, yeah, we can certainly go into that, but like, so you guys came up with an idea for a fit for a jean.
Yes.
I'm sure maybe some of our audience here, maybe they don't know who you are, but why are you qualified to make a call like that?
Well, you know what? We just listen to customer feedback, and our staff were actually very involved with the creation of the fit. So when we had the opportunity for the first time ever to make a fit as a retailer who just typically resells stuff, we asked our staff, okay, what's the ideal Naked and Famous jean that's missing? So we basically took all that feedback, and we took customer feedback of people that wore the Naked and Famous jeans, just put that all into the fit of the jeans. And after making a few samples and go back and forth, we decided on the first fabric, which is still in the collection today. It's an 11-ounce stretch salvage jean. That was the original nice guy. We made it in one fabric. And once we got it, we started to sell it, it just took off, and people loved it, and we sold out of the first ones, and there was just, we want more, we want more, we want more. So what was...
Right, so
Yeah.
We've got a customer asking here, will you be offering additional fabrics in Nice Guy fit? Is Nice Guy a high-rise, slimmer fit than the Easy Guy? So maybe we could both answer this question. Will we be offering more fabrics in the Nice Guy fit? We offer quite a few fabrics in the Nice Guy fit already. I think there's 8 styles. If you go to over the rainbowjeans.com, am I right? Rainbowjeans.com?
Rainbowjeans.com. And you know what we'll do? After we answer some questions, I'll actually physically show you in the store, because actually Nigel merchandised.
Perfect.
He merchandised all the Nice Guy jeans very beautifully today in the store. Thank you, Nigel.
Fantastic. So, and just going on to the fit. So the Nice Guy, so they're asking, is Nice Guy a high-rise, slimmer fit than the Easy Guy? The answer is yes. It is. I don't think, Dan, I don't think you guys carry a lot of the Easy Guy, but we actually are, the Easy Guy is one of our, just on Tate and Yoko, it's a quite popular fit for us, and I know we have a pretty wide following for the Easy Guy. I would consider the Nice Guy Easy Guy light. Basically, it's the Super Guy with a little bit of a higher rise and a little bit wider thigh. But it's not to the degree of Easy Guy, because Easy Guy has quite a high rise and a relaxed thigh. So it's really in between, not in between. It's basically a lighter version or a slightly slimmer version of what the Easy Guy is. So if that's what you're looking for, if you're looking for something that isn't quite as high, isn't quite as roomy in the thigh, you still like a slim fit, but you don't want to feel too restricted. Maybe you've got a little bit more meat in the thighs. And Super Guy is a little too restrictive. Weird Guy might be less restrictive in the thigh, but it doesn't have that small leg opening that you're looking for. The Nice Guy is the perfect fit for you. The weird thing is like there's so many because we know our fits, you know what I mean? It's like all these little nuances, make a big difference, and and that's the benefit of shopping at a retailer that really knows their stuff, because you could judge a customer, like, even if they don't tell you exactly what their needs are. You put them in a pair of jeans and, they're looking at themselves, they're not quite sure. In your mind, you're like, okay, I know it's going to fix this right now. And then you bring them the right thing. But if you don't have the selection, you don't have the tools to make that customer happy. And I think, I'm sure we'll pan around maybe your denim wall there in a second. You'll see just how many jeans you guys have.
Yeah, well, I might as well do that. So just to answer the question, just to piggyback off of what Behzad said about the fit. So the Nice Guy actually, I think, was created before Easy Guy ever came around. The Easy Guy has what, an 11-inch rise or 11 and a half?
I think it's 11. I'll double check.
Okay, so the Nice Guy has the same rise as the Easy Guy. The Nice Guy is an 11-inch rise. It's about 1.25 inches or 1 inch higher than the Weird and Super Guy. So we purposely made the Nice Guy to be higher rise because the feedback was
Easy Guy in a 32 has a 12.25 inch rise. So,
okay. So it's not quite up. Okay. Yeah. So we basically made the Nice Guy 1 inch higher than the Weird and Super Guys. The thigh is basically it's a comfortable thigh. So it's not a slim thigh. So probably closer to the Weird Guy than the Super Guy. But then from the knee down, it's 100% the Super Guy. So we loved the sort of the skinnier silhouette of the Super Guy, but we wanted to just give a higher rise and a roomier thigh up top. So that's essentially what the Nice Guy is.
Right.
Yeah. So that's.
Yep. There we have it. So there's the fit. So for those people looking for the Nice Guy, you can only get it at Over the Rainbow. It is their exclusive fit. We don't even carry it on Tate and Yoko. You can't find it at Naked and Famous Denim NYC. We carry everything at Naked and Famous Denim NYC, but you can't get the Nice Guy there. So people we just launched the Empire State Salvage, which was our New York City denim exclusive. Oh, I see something. So and a lot of people were giving me a little bit of flack for not making it available online. And then I explained that this is a city exclusive jean, and you got to go to the city to get it. So, people gave me a little bit of flack for that. But with the Nice Guy, that is an exclusive jean that is also available online. So you're going to be able to go over to rainbowjeans.com and find it there. And as you can see, you can see the incredible selection of jeans, and that is a mighty finely folded denim wall, might I add. I remember working on the sales floor, and personally, a perfectly folded denim wall was an absolute must. I spent hours just folding jeans every single day. I'm pretty proud of how well I can make a denim wall look. So I'm very impressed with this denim wall. It is perfect.
Well, thank you. Again, thank you, Nigel, for folding it all up. Again, wasn't even planned, but he did a great job merchandising the store.
Nigel's the man. And speaking of the man, let's take a look at that standee right next to you, because if you've not seen the Nice Guy before, if this is the first time you're hearing about it, you'll notice that the leather patch is actually a little bit different from our typical Naked and Famous Denim Tragic Blonde patch. So let me show you just the comparison here. So we're just looking at my little computer screen here. So that's our normal patch. Everybody knows this logo. It's the Tragic Blonde. And for our Nice Guy jeans, we've got this great leather patch featuring the nicest guy of them all. Right? So we've got Joel here. Joel is your father.
I'm actually showing it as well on my end, basically.
There we go. So we've got a double action here. So if you go to the website, you'll see this standee. So for me, when we were making this jean, obviously the name, it came from just how nice the people at Over the Rainbow are. I mean, it was such a suitable name for this fit that was going to be exclusive for Over the Rainbow. So that's really how the name came to be. And as far as the leather patch was concerned, we wanted to make something special for you guys. And one thing that I always enjoy, and I talked about it a little bit earlier, was when we would come to meet with you guys, we would come to your office, and you guys had all these just awesome relics of your history. All these photos, all of these old vintage denim adverts, and I've got it on. I posted some of them on our blog post today, and you can see, Joel was very much a part of all the old advertising. He certainly, that mustache of his, and he's certainly recognizable. If you ever walk into Over the Rainbow, you're going to notice here's this big man with this sweet, deep voice welcoming you to the store, and he's here to help you with the jeans. And if you didn't know he was the owner, he's the founder, he's the owner, and he's there on the floor to help you out. And it's just such a unique experience. And I certainly, we work with many retailers all around the world, and owner operators are always my favorite kinds of folks to work with, because there's just so much history with them. There's just it's also very personal. They want to make this work because it's their baby, it's their child. You're also his child. So, so we saw all of this great old advertising, and we saw this great standee, and I would see it all the time, and I just loved it. I love all this old denim stuff. And I knew we had to make a patch that featured, Joel on the leather patch, because, just his presence is always, a special part of Over the Rainbow. And you can see it there. It's based off of this Super Joel standee. And I don't quite remember how that came to be. I just remember that it existed, and I would always see it. So we implanted that image on the leather patch, and then we also put the Toronto skyline in the background. So, you can see the CN Tower there. And I definitely remember wanting to put Sky Dome in there, but and yes, I still call it Sky Dome because it is the Sky Dome, but it didn't quite make it into the leather patch. But, so last week, again, we were talking about City Edition jeans, and I'm like, we kind of already have a semi City Edition jean with the Nice Guy, because it does feature that Toronto skyline in the background there.
Right. And I mean, so just the one thing that we've never done on any of our interviews is we've never shown the true origin of the patch and where it came from. So I'm just going to pan in here and just show you what it's based off of. So This is an actual, and I'm gonna walk up next to it because I'm about 5'10". So this is an actual life-size version. And if you've ever seen Joel before, somebody in the 80s made a life-size cutout of Joel that has basically been living in our office for many, many years. It's incredibly detailed. It's seen some weathering, obviously. You can see the R's kind of like, you know, worn out a little bit. So it's had its fair share of bumps and bruises. We might actually get an artist one day to just like retouch them and everything. But I mean, basically, I remember you and Brandon used to come into our office and you would look at this guy and just be so amazed that this thing even existed. And I don't even know who made this for us, but we've kept it all of these years. And basically, the best thing that ever happened is we were able to transpose him, at least half of his body,
right,
onto a patch. So that was, and I mean, it was also perfect because like you guys use a specific type of, you know, comic art for your patches. So it kind of just like, it kind of fit in with like what you guys do. So it wasn't like putting Super Joel on a patch was like a grand departure. It kind of fit in nicely.
No, it fit in perfectly. So anyways, I'm so glad that we were able to, you know, put that image on a jean, and I'm still impressed that even exists. It's, you know, finding these old relics is, as a denim lover, and, you know, it's not just denim. You know, people think, you know, to me, it's all denim culture. It's not just the jeans, you know, it's the retailers, it's the history, it's the advertising, it's everything that went into making, you know, what I love so much, you know, to where it has become. I mean, people don't realize, you know, you've got a very massive store right now, 6,500 square feet. You started in 450 square feet. That's right?
Yeah.
You know, this is, you know, grassroots, you know, small family operation doing alterations and then building it up to what I would say is the best denim store in Toronto. I mean, clearly it is the place that everybody at this point knows. You know, if you're looking for a pair of jeans, you know, you go over the Rainbow, and you're going to be able to find some pretty incredible stuff. You know, yeah, you've got your in-store tailor shop. You do it right on the spot. I don't know if you've got your gold sewing machine back there, but these guys, there it is. They actually have a gold sewing machine. That's pretty cool. And that was one of those things that, you know, you guys used to have it in your office, and I was always impressed by it. So that's a very, very cool piece. And, you know, again, when you go into a place like Over the Rainbow, 45 years of history, 46 years of history, you're going to have a couple of really cool things in the back that, you know, not everybody's going to see. But, you know, luckily we got to go to the back office, you know, every time we visited. So, you know, we got to see some of these relics.
Yeah, and when we built the new store, we were able to take some of those relics, like the sewing machine and the tailor shop, which was upstairs in our office, and actually put it a little more front and center so people can see, because the store always had like the origins of Over the Rainbow, even in that 450 square foot space, which was there even before I was born. It always had a salesperson and a tailor. That was like the ethos of Over the Rainbow always. So we've always had a tailor. We've always had a salesperson. The salesperson happened to be Joel, who Super Joel is the emulation of, or the cartoon version of. But that's what Over the Rainbow's always been. So when we built the new store, it was important that people actually see and know visually that we do alterations. So if you come in, when you're going to be, you know, whether you buy your nice guys online or whether you buy them in the store, if they're a little bit long, we can tailor them for you. If you want to taper them or even just, you know, nip and tuck them a little bit, we can do that as well. Actually, people were, even before the nice guy came around, people were taking weird guy jeans and tapering them like
yes.
And after so many people did, you know, we love to tailor jeans, but one thing that makes us proud is we want you to try. We strive to try and get you to buy a jean that's right off the shelf. So if we don't have to tailor it, we just want you to get something that fits perfectly. So when people started tapering their weird guys, we said, all right, we've got to do something about this.
Okay, so we still get a lot of requests for people to do like tapering on weird guys or just, different alterations. And, over at Tate and Yoko, we do hemming, that's as far as our alterations go. And, we do some repairs, for walk-ins, but I think you're the only place that will do a full, like you can do anything to a pair of jeans. I mean, you guys will even do maternity jean alterations. Like you'll turn a regular pair of jeans into a maternity jean. Like nobody else does that.
Yeah, I mean, we don't do a lot of them anymore because of COVID, but you know what? It's important that if you have a jean store, we've always known that it was important for everybody to be able to get their jeans just right. So that's why we offer the service. And I mean, obviously it helps us sell a lot of jeans and sell a lot of jeans with confidence, let people know that, listen, the last thing we want to do is sell you a pair of jeans and then send you somewhere else that's going to ruin that pair of jeans after you spend all this money off of them. So that's why we offer the service. And, it's a vital part of the rainbow. It's who we are.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty awesome thing that you guys do there. And, maybe some people, again, they don't know that from top to bottom, whether it's just getting your jeans fit or getting your jeans fixed, you can do that at Over the Rainbow.
100%.
So, anyways, if there are some questions from the audience, let's hear them and we will answer them and we'll go through some things. But one thing that I wanted to talk about, just maybe not so denim related, is we are in this kind of COVID world right now. And one thing I always like to highlight in my videos is, many people ask me, how can we support you guys? It's COVID, we want to support small businesses. We want to do all this stuff. And for me, I always say, look, number one, shopping is certainly always going to help us. There's no question about that. But I understand that not everybody is, especially now, not everybody's exactly in the position to be able to do that. So one of the things I like to tell people is, just telling people about us, telling people about things that you like are gonna go really far in terms of how you can help that company, that business, that whatever, whether it's a restaurant or a band, it doesn't matter. Just talking about or telling somebody about something that you like really helps. So I wanted to see, is there something right now that you're really into that maybe you wanted to tell people about, tell our audience about, maybe introduce something that's really getting you excited these days?
I mean, I think that shop local is always really important. And there's so many ways that as you mentioned, you can support small businesses, not just financially, but just talking about your favorite store, mentioning them on social media, mentioning them to your friends, texting your friends who own small businesses. Like, I have a lot of conversations with people in different industries, whether they've been closed down or not, just keeping the conversation going and understanding, like, just try to, and we actually, on our Instagram feed, on Shop Rainbow, we posted a letter from Joel, and he talked about keeping the spirit of small business alive. And I think that spirit can be kept alive simply by, mentioning people, by talking about us. And if you have the need, desire, or the means to shop online with us, that's great too. But
sure. But what business? What are some businesses or things that are getting? What do you want to, like? Just shout somebody out. Let's hear what's really you're excited about.
I mean, I'm it's hard to be excited about a lot of things these days, given what's happening. But we have a great assortment of businesses in the Manulife Center that we've become really good friends with. People like Skasha, a restaurant downstairs, or Babe Blue Radio, which is a great electronics store on the lower level. There's Ron White Shoes, And then there's a bunch of other businesses around the city, whether it's, it's gyms, like Catalyst Fitness, who used to be our neighbor, or Seven Numbers, where we have our where we used to have our Christmas parties or holiday parties. I'm just trying to go around and just try to show as many businesses that either are in the same position or even in a more challenging position than us, to let them know we're here. I want to collaborate with you. I want our industries to be able to work together and to do fun things if we can, whether it's giveaways or whether it's awareness campaigns. That, I think, is important for industries that right now are closed and feel like they're divided. You're not divided. We can work together and keep the spirit of small business across all industries alive. And that's
right.
what I'm into right now.
Right. It's funny you mentioned Bay Bloor Radio, because I remember growing up, and for those who don't know, Bay Bloor Radio is it's wonderland for electronics. Like, if you're into high-end stereo, it's Candyland for you, because they have all of the best stuff. And I remember going in there as a teenager and like just being like, how do people afford this stuff? Like, it's all the craziest it's not all. I mean, they certainly have affordable things. They also have like the Rolls, the Cadillac of speakers there. Anyways, some people might get that reference. But I always love walking in there, and I've shopped there from time to time, but I still get their emails every week, and I miss walking in there. So it is a fun shop to go into. And
sorry, I'm just scrolling through some of the questions about the Nice Guy Gene. I was just looking at it. Somebody mentioned about a size chart. Yeah, so we do have size charts on all the product pages of the Nice Guy. It is always better to call, because we can, again, if you've shopped with us before, or maybe you've shopped Naked and Famous before, we can guide you into the right fabric and all that stuff. And I'll pick up the phone in about a minute after we answer the questions, and I'll go over just briefly what the 8 fabrics we have. Somebody mentioned, will you be offering additional fabrics in the Nice Guy? The answer to that is, anytime we see a cool fabric that we love from Naked and Famous, when they have a new fabric that comes out, we feel like it's perfect for that Nice Guy customer, we will make it in that Nice Guy fit. That's how we've expanded the selection of the Nice Guy right now to 8 fabrics. It might not always be 8 fabrics, but these are fabrics that we feel like are all very different from each other and suit different guys for different needs.
Right.
The person asks, what's the percentage of your store sales of the Nice Guy Jean? Because it's an exclusive fit, it's definitely our top selling Naked and Famous pant, and one of our top selling men's pants, because it's exclusive. And again, it fits a lot of different, it's based on customer feedback. So it's a real jean that will fit a lot of different body types very, very well.
All right. So somebody comment here. Flying from Germany as soon as COVID phenomenon has done. Need to experience the full service firsthand. Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon, man. Me too. I want to be back in Toronto as soon as I can be. So we'll all meet. We'll all meet up there.
And I want to come visit you in Japan one of these days.
Yes, sooner than later. I mean,
sooner than later.
If we weren't in this situation, I'd say there's direct flights from Toronto, 2 direct flights from Toronto every day. So we're only a 12-hour flight away.
All right, I'm just going to show you quickly the 8 fits. So this is the newest one. Obviously, you know about the Summer Sky Salvage. So that's actually the one that I'm wearing right now as well.
Oh yeah, great look, great summer jean.
Yeah. Can't really, I mean, that wasn't a great shot, but I love this jean. I actually bought it. Well, not bought it, but I sized up in this just because I wanted to wear it a little bit looser. But this is kind of our second lightest weight jean, and this just came out this season. Then we have a blast from spring 2020. This is the 9.5 ounce Island Blue Stretch Salvage. So we have 2 light Stretch Salvage jeans. This is my personal favorite fabric, just because it's called the Hyperflex Stretch Salvage, 12 ounce. It's nice and beefy. This one came out in fall of 2020. What I love about this is that it's a stretch jean with salvage, and it just fits really, 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 really great. The fabric fits a little tighter in the leg just because this is a rinse jean. So compared to the other two, it might fit a little bit tighter on the legs, but it's still nice and comfortable. So that's the Hyperflex. This is the second newest edition. I was wearing this yesterday. This is the 8-ounce Whisper Denim. This feels like you're not even wearing anything. This is a great dark denim that's great for the springtime. We wanted something to complement our two lights over there, and somebody that maybe feels like Naked and Famous is too heavy, which, you know, if you think it's too heavy, maybe it's not the brand for you. This is the OG, the original fabric here, still around.
We've got a customer asking, do you offer a 16-ounce or heavier in the Nice Guy?
So the heaviest one we have right now, we do not offer one. This will be the heaviest one. It's the Nightshade. So this is what I would call, this is actually not the heaviest. It's actually tied for the heaviest. So we don't have a real heavy jean, because most of our guys sort of like comfort a little bit better. So between this one and my personal black jean that Naked and Famous has ever made, the Black Cobra Stretch Salvage, this is a really awesome fabric. As soon as this came out, we had to make it. It's just a great heavy 12-ounce beefy black jean, and you can never you can never go wrong with the black jean. And then finally, for the ultimate comfort, we have our Active Motion. This is, again, there's a lot of darks here, but if you want super dark and super comfortable, it's as dark as the Nightshade, but it's got a lot of stretch and comfort to it. So a nice variety of like lightweight, light, and
definitely
heavier indigo denim.
Yeah, definitely covering the comfort crowd there. You may have, after this live stream, you may have people asking you for some hardcore stuff. So anyway, I'm sure you'll pay attention to customer feedback there. So if you guys do want something a little bit more hardcore, let Dan know. Send him a message and give him a little nudge, because these guys are always listening. That's for sure. What else do we got here? So people are thanking you for the size charts, mentioning that a lot of retailers don't put that up, and it's certainly helpful. That is the key to selling jeans online, is having that sizing information, because, otherwise you're going to be shooting blind. The problem, I mean, it's a problem, but I don't really see a solution for it either, is that a lot of people don't realize that tag size doesn't really actually mean anything. Like, there's no international standard of what a tag size should mean. So every brand has their own way of doing things, and as such, you might be one size in one brand, another size in another brand, and mostly you're kind of within a range. But if you're not putting that sizing information online, and you think you're a size 32 because you always wear a size 32 in one brand, and maybe, you're not, doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be a size 32 in another brand. So there's
and honestly, the best way, aside from, we put the size charts up because customers requested it. Jean shopping is never an exact science. You could have all the measurements you want. If you don't know how to read those measurements properly, it's not going to help you. So honestly, if you have questions about the Nice Guy, either give us a call, email us, tell us a little bit about the type of jeans that you wear, either from Naked and Famous or from other brands, and we can recommend based on real human feedback. That's the best way to shop for jeans. You could put all the measurements you want. Again, unless you know how to read those properly, and some people who actually have read those measurements, they don't, because they don't read them properly, they might get the wrong size. So I always encourage you, start with that, but if you're unsure, call us, email us. We will give you the advice that you need based on whatever your preferences are.
Yeah. That's the key. Exactly. Shops like Tati and Yoko, shops like Over the Rainbow, independent, smaller denim shops, our staff, we know how to we know how to help you out. We know how to, read those charts, explain those charts to you. So if you've got any kind of question, we are more than happy to answer you guys, and we're going to give you the right answer. If you call, I don't want to. There are some larger retailers out there that their customer service team isn't the team on the floor, so they're not going to necessarily be able to answer that question for you properly. So trust your denim experts.
Definitely. 100%.
All right. So, Dan, I'm just trying to think. Is there? I'm just trying to be like a Jerry Springer. Is there a final thought you'd like to share with us?
My final thought is I just want to thank everybody in the denim universe for supporting Over the Rainbow, not only for the past 46 years, but over this past year of crazy challenges. It's been great to know that despite the fact that my store, not just my store, but the people that work here, and it's a family business and everything, the fact that we've been closed physically for almost 8 months and we're still able to service people, sell online, and people are still gravitating towards us. It's a huge pleasure and we're very grateful for all of you for supporting us over these very, very crazy times. And thank you to people like Naked and Famous who let us come on these platforms and let us talk, about cool stuff about jeans and all that stuff. So that's my final thought. And just to those who are in, precarious health situations, just make sure to stay safe for now. We're almost at the finish line. And that's, aside from just shopping local, keeping spirits alive, the other thing I was going to say was just keep yourself safe. Yourself mentally and physically there, whatever you have to do. Your health, not just outside of the pandemic, is extremely, extremely important, and it's extremely important to us. We'll always be here for you to help you with jeans, but that doesn't mean anything unless you take care of yourself. So that's my final thought. Take care of yourself. Stay safe. You stay safe, Bezat. I don't know what's going on in Japan. Hopefully everyone's, mask-wearing culture's always been big there, so I feel like it's not a huge deal, but you stay safe too. Give my love to Risa. I miss her. I miss you guys, and hopefully I'll be able to see you guys in person very, very soon.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, thanks so much for coming on, Dan. It's our way to catch up. We usually have some pretty epic dinners together, and it's been a while, and I can't wait to be with you and Nigel and everybody again, and having some great memories made around the world.
We got to go back to that Burgers and Shakes place. The very last dinner that we had in New York City, and I think there was another retailer there.
Yeah, it was Gerhard, Langton, and Max were there with us.
Small business in the Gerhard Supply. Go shop with them too. They sell Naked and Famous too. They're a menswear store. We're not discriminating against. We're not competing with other stores. This is not the climate to be.
No, we're a big family out here, and
you go support them. Shop Rainbow Jeans. www.rainbowjeans.com to learn about the nice guy, and Burgers and Shakes very, very soon. Basically.
Absolutely.
All right,
thanks, Dan. We'll see you again. We'll see you again, hopefully, real soon. All right, take it easy out there. Okay. I don't know how to kick you off. What do I do? What do I do? Okay, there we go. Okay, see you later, Dan.
Later.
All right. Welcome back to the solo Naked and Famous Denim live stream here. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I want to start, now that I know we can share and save these multi-stream videos, I want to invite other folks on here. So expect to see more of that soon. I'm going to be reaching out to a couple of our retail partners and friends out there to see who would like to be on the show next. So if you guys have any ideas who I should be talking to, then you definitely send me those requests and I'll try to make that happen. Great to see the good people here from Black Friday HK. One of our newest retail partners in Hong Kong, right here in the house. Renee is here. Okay, and just to end it off, email any questions to Daniel@rainbowjeans.com. Thanks for having me on. Take care. Stay safe. Thanks for joining us, Dan. It's always a pleasure to have you here. Hey, from Montreal. Hope everything good over in Japan. Yeah, things here in Japan they're less dire than they are in Canada. Canada is under a lot of stress right now. I don't want to get so much into it, but it's, unless you're paying attention to what's going on in Canada, you may not know. But there's a lot of it's not great for everybody. So everyone is just trying to hold on, and hopefully this is nearing the end. And it's just hopefully this is the final hurdle that retailers and businesses need to get over before things can start to look a little bit normal again. I have to say that things here in Japan are pretty normal feeling. Just for example, this past week, my wife and I celebrated her birthday and our wedding anniversary at Disneyland. So Disneyland was open. So that goes to show you the big difference between what the situation here in Japan is versus at home, where even small businesses can't open up. So yeah, very, very, very tough situation for us Canadians. So we'll keep our fingers crossed and do our best, and hopefully things in Canada will get a little bit better. And when they do, I'll be able to go back home and I want to go to Montreal. I want to go to HQ. I want to see what's going on out there. I miss Montreal. I want to go out to Toronto. I want to see so many of you guys out there from Toronto land to, you're always commenting and messaging in these videos, and, we should do a big denim hangout. So hopefully soon enough. Happy belated birthday, Risa. She says thank you. Favorite ride at Disneyland? Space Mountain. We got to ride it twice. We rode Space Mountain twice. We probably could have rode it 3 times. Because Disneyland is open, but it's operating at like a limited capacity. So it was busy, but it wasn't as busy as like a typical day would be. So like getting onto rides was like maximum 20 minutes. So it was pretty sweet to just be able to ride whatever you want all day. Nice lid, Basehead. Thank you very much. This is the brand new Japan Heritage Black. We just released this today on Tate and Yoko and Naked Famous Denim NYC. You know what? Before this, I was wearing the Japan Heritage Indigo hat a lot, and I left it in Montreal, and it's been there for a while. I had the sample here for quite a while, and it just, I'm not just trying. My hair's actually quite a mess today, so it just worked out perfectly that we released these today because anyways, there's it's too much unpleasantness going on underneath this cap. So great timing to be wearing this. Guardians of the Galaxy ride was good. We don't have a Guardians of the Galaxy ride at Disneyland here. That'd be kind of neat. You know what we did have though? There's a new Beauty and the Beast ride. It was amazing. Absolutely, it was amazing. It was incredible. It felt like you were actually living out the scenes of the movie. And what was the neatest part about that was, a lot of these Disney rides, except you're on like on a track, and you're so that's fine. And those attractions are neat. But this one, you are basically riding a giant Roomba, and like a teacup, on a Roomba. And you were in these giant rooms with like 6 other people, 6 other like Roombas, giant Roombas. And it was just, driving itself around this room. It was super cool. The tech was incredible. And I was blown away by it. Anyways, that's enough Disneyland talk. Let's talk to them. Hello from Ireland. Love your brand, but let's be conscious about struggles happening universally right now, and not just in America, Japan, and Canada. Your brand is awesome. Universal reach. No question about it. You know what? you're not wrong. This is not just a Canada problem. It's not just a USA problem. You know, for me, I mean, that's where my eyes are, and you know, that's why I talk about it the way I talk about it. But you know, this is certainly a global issue, and yeah, I mean, whether or not, I don't know. I'm just trying to think. Like, you know, I certainly highlight a lot of what's going on in our where I'm from, and retailers from there. But if there are retailers out there in the rest of the world that we need highlighting, that we need talking about, then we certainly should do that as well. So, yeah, and as always, you know what, stay safe and stay healthy, because those are the most important things. Naked and Famous leather trucker wallet, please. You know, we've made those long wallets before, not that popular, I have to say. So I don't think we're going to make those again. You know, we are doing, you know, the leather card cases are popular, so those will continuously be restocked, and, like, you know, new designs and new developments there. What else? Keychains, things like that. Smaller leather goods, I think, are fine, but those, like, long trucker kind of wallets, I don't think we're going to do those again. Guardians of the Galaxy is Twilight Zone. It's a free fall. Is it like there's the Tower of Terror? Tower of Terror. The tray, yeah, we just launched the valet tray. Like, we launched a black valet tray today on Tate and Yoko. So I know we didn't get very many of those. I'm just wondering if we sold out of those right away or not. It's possible. Accessories, small leather goods. Black. Okay, we still have it. So yeah, we just launched the black valet tray, and there's also the natural veg tan one. So those got restocked today. And anyways, you can see a bunch of wallets. We got the fade logs here as well as the shell cordovan ones. So these ones were made exclusively for us by the good folks over at Tannery South. So yeah, there's a lot of great stuff going on right now. A lot of little things. So yeah, Bifold Wallet if you make a wallet. We'll see. You know, I'm just trying to think. Bifold Wallet, yeah, I can see that. Anyways, we'll revisit some more small leather good type options. We do have a denim pouch wallet we're working on, so that's coming soon. I just saw the first sample, and we're going to be going forward with that. And I think the small denim pouch wallet will be a good addition for folks who want to enjoy, you know, the new denim fabric options that we'll put out, but maybe they don't need a full, you know, they don't need a whole jean, right? You know, there's only so many jeans you can have before you're just, you know, if you're a collector, that's one thing. But, you know, for a lot of us, you know, we have the jeans that we wear, and you want to be able to enjoy some of the new stuff because you see it and you like it, you like denim, but, you know, you maybe spending all that money on a pair of jeans that you may not wear might be a little much, you know. So, you know, things like caps or like small wallets, you know, these denim wallets, I think will be fun because, you know, they're not going to be, you know, cost, you know, prohibitive, and you can enjoy that fabric. You can touch it, you can see it, you know, and you can use it. It's going to fade if you use it as a wallet. Obviously, it's going to fade. So those are some other things that we're going to put out down the line so that, you know, more people can enjoy some of our newer releases without necessarily having to buy, you know, a pair of jeans that they may or may not wear. Tragic blonde pins or keychains. Yeah, I want to do some enamel keychain pins. You know, if you go on Tate and Yoko, there's a brand we carry called Munka, right? And they do these really, really nice silver pins. And, you know, we've got them in, you know, a lot of different fun designs here. We actually carry a lot of their stuff. We do pretty well with it. Certain designs sell out really fast, but we want to work with them on, I mean, we've actually been talking about it. We just haven't, like, pulled the trigger on it. But to do a tragic blonde version of that pin, I'm just trying to see. We have a Like I have, I think I showed it before, but Flower of Carnage pins. Yeah, I mean, we will do different designs. Like I have, I'm a cat guy, so we've got this cat. I've got the cat pin here. I also have another one that's really fun. This one's the cool. This one, cat butt. Got a little turquoise butthole. It's really fun. Really like this guy. So yeah, we're gonna do like these silver pins with them at some point. They like they're not inexpensive. They're like $80 per pin. They are silver, so and they are all handmade. These are all made in Japan, so they will be around this price point. But if we do like enamel pins, we could probably get them to be like a lot less expensive. This is more like jewelry. This is not I don't know what to say, but this is definitely jewelry. It's 925 silver. It's going to oxidize. You got to polish it from time to time. So we will make this level of pin, and then I would like to do some enamel pins as well. Banner jacket update. Yes, I have a slight update because Brandon just got, so finally we got some production samples of the newest batch of the banners. So Brandon is putting in the PO. Anyways, we're supposed to have a bunch of them very soon. I told him to order even more because we do sell the banners as banners themselves, but I said that I know a bunch of them are going to get used up for these banner jackets. So it's coming. It's coming. We're made some progress. I mean, there's a lot of just slowdown in general. Like I know I was supposed to announce Rick and Morty already, but there was a production delay, and then that finally got sorted out. So I finally have hard, in warehouse dates. So this coming week, I will be making formal announcement, release schedule, everything for Rick and Morty. So stay tuned for that. That's coming very, very soon. Thanks to Steve at Naked and Famous Denim NYC for making my international order possible. Are you the purple core did you order that purple core, G? Because, yeah. So just maybe some people don't know, but our Naked and Famous Denim NYC, it doesn't ship internationally yet. It's just something I haven't got around to setting up yet. So I know some customers, they might find something online at Naked and Famous Denim NYC that isn't available at Tati and Yoko. So anyways, we can accommodate just about any request. So, like we were saying earlier, if there's anything you need, just reach out to us. You're going to talk to a real human being who can take care of your issue for you. So, just let us know. We'll take care of that for you. Are the Bic letters going to be a permanent thing? Yeah, I can. We ordered quite a bunch of them. So, they'll be as permanent as we have them in stock. And, maybe there will be times where we, might be out of stock, but we'll reorder them. Somebody's asking, does Stewart's London sell authentic Naked and Famous Denim? Absolutely. Stewart's London is one of our greatest supporters in the UK for Naked and Famous. So they have a very great selection of products there. And, the people there, Ravi especially, are some of the best people out there in the industry. Stewart's is a great retail partner of ours. So just trying to think. I don't know what I'm going to say, but the owner, Ravi, he's there's so many operators that I don't get a chance to talk about, and maybe I should talk to Ravi at some point, see if he wants to come on one of these, because it would be nice to talk to some people or introduce people that may not be so known out here in the denim, Naked and Famous denim world. There's certain retailers that I think a lot of us know, and we know the faces behind the shops because they're owner operator types, and they're especially because they're so kind of out there on social media, but there's a lot of people who aren't, and it would be fun to hear some of those perspectives as well. So, anyways, we'll work on it. And we'll see. If this is the kind of format you guys like, we'll continue on with it. Nice MIJ cap. Thanks very much. Like I said, this is my second one. I had the indigo one. It was all nice and faded as well. But it's been in Montreal, and I just can't. I can't get home. It's yeah. I have had anyway. I have a flight that was canceled. They rescheduled it, but there's like a whole bunch of issues, and I don't know. I don't know when we're going to be able to make it back home to Canada, but sooner than later, hopefully. You know what? Another thing, speaking of like nicely faded, just washed my solid black salvage here for the Indigo Invitational, and they came out really nicely, actually. You can see here, I'm kind of getting a little bit of that spider veiny kind of looking stuff, spider web looking fade here, because we threw these in the dryer, and sometimes the dryer is a little bit of Russian roulette. Sometimes you get this kind of effect, sometimes you don't. And the reason why you get this effect is because you've got this wet ball of denim that's just slamming around the machine. And sometimes that's what happens. But you know what? I really like it. I really like the way this looks, because it kind of reminds me of tie-dye. And, I've got my anonymousism, tie-dye socks over here. So I just like the way that these weird creases have formed and these weird lines, because I think it looks pretty cool. And I really, really like this. Some people are like, "Whoa, man, what the hell? This happened to my jeans." I'm like, "Yeah, it happens." The dryer is, it is the twilight zone. You never do know what happens. You never really can tell. But sometimes this is what happens, and you get these weird fades because you got this ball of denim that's just slamming around the machine, and you get it. So, anyways, I like it. I'm a fan. I've just been enjoying the. It just looks oddly vintage to me. I really like the way that they came out. So I will take some detailed photos. It's just a little gloomy today, so. Once the sun comes out, I'll try to take some detailed photos and put them online on the Instagram. But you can see that they faded quite nicely. So I've been wearing these for 6 months. No washes. They actually had to get washed because we were last week. I mentioned we were going out to the kind of the countryside to go to hot springs, and I was just spilling everything on these jeans. Like everything that could be spilt was spilt on these jeans, including a giant bowl of miso soup. And it was, at some point you're like, okay, it's time to wash. So they made it to the wash. This is what happened. They look pretty cool. And I think what's going to happen from here on out until the end of the competition is that I'm going to wash these a little bit more semi-regularly, and see how much more we can fade these bad boys from here until the rest of the competition. So wish me luck, Salvage Foundation crew. We are halfway there, and you know what? The last update I saw, there were so many. Like, there's some elephants and some King of Slub and Emperor of Slubs out there that they're amazing. They're amazing. If we don't win this competition, I'm going to call it right now. It's fixed. This is a rigged system. You hear me, you guys in Judgy land? We're taking all of the prizes, and if we don't get it, we're going to revolt. It's going to be it's fixed. It's fixed, I tell you. Anyways, I think we're going to win. That's just my opinion. I'm not a judge in this. Somebody asked me the other day, why didn't they ask you to be a judge? I'm like, because we sponsored the whole thing. Like, it's not like if we weren't, involved in I'm not involved in any like particular way. Just that, we sponsored the event with some prizes, and we're vocal in terms of like talking about the competition, but I can honestly tell you that if I was selected to be a judge, I would 100% be biased. I wouldn't even be joking about. Of course, I'm gonna be biased. It's Naked and Famous Denim, unbranded brand, all the way. I'd be like, what? No, dude. Even if it was like best category for another brand, I would pick a Naked and Famous jean. That's how biased I would be in my judging. There is no objectivism here. I'm a biased guy. Geez, that black really fell off in the wash. Yeah, they really did fade quite a bit. I mean, they were looking pretty solid. You know, unless you got it in the right light, you really couldn't tell how much certain areas faded. But I think they faded quite nicely after that wash. Agreed. I actually like the marbling on black denim when it happens. Not as much as a fan on indigo marbling though. Yeah, you know what? I'm kind of. I never really minded it before. It happened to me on my MIJ, which was the MIJ threes I had, and I kind of liked it there on the indigo. I never had a black denim that did it, and now I do, and I like it. I'm really not opposed to it because for me it's all about there's no wrong way here, and even if you don't particularly like the way it looks right now. Doesn't matter. You keep wearing those jeans, and they're going to evolve, and they're going to continue to evolve anyways. Like when I'm done with these jeans, they're going to be freaking gray. So, like, I'm not worried that they don't. There's certain lines and things like that because eventually it's going to be. I'm going to wear these out so hard that it's going to be like my left-hand 12s where they're almost all the indigo is gone, and they're ripped and they're tattered. So. Like, that's my aim. My aim is to make these look as destroyed as humanly possible. So this is just one stop on the elevator. Somebody asked on a car forum recently, is there a way to minimize crocking onto light tan or even white leather car seats or any products you recommend to clean the leather? That's a good question. I think your best bet there's got to be like some pre-treatment stuff that you can put on the leather. But as far as cleaning it off, I don't know. I don't even have a driver's license, so I wouldn't know because I don't drive. So getting car seats dirty has never really been an issue for me. But I'm sure that there exists products that are just meant to clean white leather. And it's not just, anybody with white leather, it doesn't matter if they will get stained with anything over time. So there's got to be some kind of leather care product for like white leather or lightly colored leather car seats. I don't think it's unique to denim. I mean, certainly denim will be blue, but any stain that gets on there probably has the same amount of effort to clean than as anything else. So I think just like with your shoes, if you pre-treat them, that's the best way to go about it. I remember, you go to a Foot Locker or whatever, and there's a million products for it, but like you get, a pair of, sneakers or whatever, and there's that spray that you can get, and it kind of weatherproofs them a little bit, but it'll also prevent like stains from sticking. So, some kind of product like that probably exists for the cars. I'm so ready for a raw denim bucket cap. You know what? Risa made me one before, and I love wearing it. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I have the same hat, brah. Such great quality. Glad you're enjoying it. These are very well made. I mean, you got the Salvage ID on the back there. You got that nice, tuck away strap. Naked and Famous Denim Japanese logo on the side there. Very, like, super clean construction on the inside. Very high quality cap. I'm very, very happy with these. Okay, what else do we got here? So I'm just going to scroll down a little bit. How much extra fabric would you recommend for shrinkage on an inseam? 1 inch? Yeah, half an inch I'd say is probably fine. Your jeans they probably won't shrink up that, like an inch they won't shrink up. Half an inch, yeah, that's probably a good amount for insurance. Um, do you guys test fades and distressing on all new tech fabrics? On all new tech fabrics? Whenever we get new fabrics, our factory actually does like wash tests for us. So we actually get the wash down, so we know like what to expect as they age. So we do like at some point I'll show you guys, but like we'll get like the raw fabric, and here's what it looks like with this kind of wash. This is what it they'll have like it might just be like a rinse wash, and then they'll have it like with like a some kind of chemical wash that like really kind of turbos it up to show you like maybe this is what it's going to look like after a year or more. So we can see like how the fabric will like fade over time. Will you always carry Emperor of Slub? No. Whatever Emperor of Slub we have right now is all that we have. That will probably not be made again. Almost certainly will not be made again. Okay. Thanks for addressing the car seat question. Well, that's why you guys tune in, because I address your questions here. So I want to show off a couple of new products that we have planned for fall winter 21, which is not that far away from now. It's coming pretty soon. So I haven't done a fall winter 21 highlight in a while. So let's show off a little bit of that. It's raining out here today. It's a rainy day, so. Not, and maybe it'll help for the light, because sometimes the super bright light makes it a little bit difficult. Excuse any cat hair that you might see on these jeans. I live with cats, as you guys may know, so from time to time, there will be cat hair. So let's start off with the Crimson Sky Salvage. Now this is a pretty cool denim. This is dark indigo warp, red weft. So what's really neat about it is you don't really see a lot of the red showing through the grain of the fabric. And the reason for that is because we do an overdye on top of the fabric. So that fills in the grain. And you can tell it's overdyed because you can see on the Salvage ID here that even the white Salvage ID is covered with this, indigo dye on top. So this is made based off of the Nightshade Stretch Salvage construction. So a little bit of stretch, but it is still a semi-rigid fabric. Like it does hold its shape pretty well. It doesn't flop around so much. So it's going to take a little bit of break in time, but not that much because it does contain 2% stretch. And then you've got that super dark indigo with the tonal thread, and you've got the red weft interior. So as you fade the jeans, the indigo layers will break away, and you will start to see a little bit of that red showing through the front face of the fabric. But until then, it's going to be a pretty stealthy look. And what I also like about this denim is that because it is a tonal thread, as you fade the jean and it gets lighter and lighter, that tonal thread kind of becomes more contrasty because it does match the dark tone. But as soon as it becomes a lighter tone denim, that dark stitching becomes a contrast in contrast to the lighter denim as it fades out. So this is the Crimson Sky Salvage. You can see here it's got the non-reflective buttons here as well in the black. So a nice dark toned denim all around. That is the Crimson Sky. Iron Snail in his latest video, he kind of described, and I think it's a very good and fair description of certain types of indigo denim that looks, so saturated with indigo that it looks wet. And this is certainly one of those types of fabrics. You can see here, it looks, it's got this maybe it's just a shine or to it, but there's so much indigo in this fabric that it does look a little bit on the wet side. So you can, at some point, we have to get these, we used to do those, pre-faded jeans, but maybe we can get that done again, and we can show off just how these will fade. But my experience with the Nightshade Stretch Salvage is that it does fade quite nicely. I've shown off my pair of Strong Guys before, and you can expect some really impressive fades from this denim as well. And speaking of jeans that are going to fade quite impressively, let's move on to the Okayama Spirit 5. So this is the latest edition Okayama Spirit. So just like the Okayama Spirit 4, this is a samphorized denim. But if you didn't know that, you wouldn't know that, because it certainly looks unsamphorized. Look how slubby this denim looks. I mean, you don't get that kind of texture typically from a samphorized denim. You know, here it is compared to a typical, this is not a particularly, there's no like major slub here at all, but you can see just how textured that denim is compared to a standard denim. Lot of character in this fabric as well. So what we have is a dark indigo base with a black weft. And, the benefits of having that dark weft is that when you get fading on the warp, it contrasts very nicely with the weft. And you can see that the black shows through the grain of the fabric here. You can see it there. And that's, in contrast to something like this, where you have a white weft. So you can see the white shows through. Here, black shows through. Here, nothing shows through, because, you don't see any of that red coming through, because the over dye, if you can see really, really closely, maybe I need a macro shot of that, but I thought I saw, you can barely see red, barely see it, but that's because the over dye fills in all those gaps, and you don't see any of the grain showing through. So this is like a really, really, deeply saturated indigo denim. This is your classic indigo by white. And then this is your indigo by black with big slub. So not only are you going to get a nice contrast from the indigo to the black, you'll also get a great amount of contrast, because the slub yarns, the thicker parts are going to fade at different rates than the skinnier parts. So you're going to get so much character in this denim. I'm very, very excited for this one to come out. This is the Okayama Spirit 5. Can't see it. Yeah, there you go. The red line salvage ID. We've got those same dark, mil spec, non-reflective buttons here. These are all YKK hardware, all made in the USA, by the way. So, very, very high quality hardware here as well, with that black weft interior. Indigo by black, Okayama Spirit 5, fall winter 22. That's what you can expect there. And let's just take a better look at the salvage ID before we go to the next one. And sorry, a little bit of cat hair. See, it's just the way things go. So yeah, there you have it. What did you miss? Well, earlier in the live stream, we had a guest, Daniel Carmen from Over the Rainbow in Toronto. And then now we talked a little bit about this hat, Japan Heritage cap. We showed off my faded solid black salvages. So I washed these for the first time. Now we're doing some previews of fall winter 22. Okayama Spirit also will have this super thick buffalo leather patch. You can see just how thick that is, and 4-way sewing on the thick patches, because these are, nobody's really, you gotta sew them down 4 ways. Otherwise they come off a little bit easier. So some people complain about that. If you don't like it, get your seam cutter, your seam ripper, and open it up from the sides, and you'll be okay. But you may want to reinforce across here. But you can see, man, it's just a lot of leather. So you gotta be conscious of that, and that's why we sew it down 4 ways. What do we got here? You missed an extensive chat with Dan from Over the Rainbow in Toronto. Anyway, if you missed anything, these live streams do go up on our YouTube channel. You can rewatch them anytime you like. Put them on in the background, while you're doing some other stuff. It's going to be available, so you never have to miss anything. And we do condensed versions of these videos, the highlights. So the highlight video usually comes a couple days after the main long stream. So just be aware of that. So yeah, go check out our YouTube channel if you missed anything, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to keep saying that until we get to 10,000 subscribers. So subscribe, everybody, subscribe. But Okayama Spirit 4 jacket is amazing. Will the 5 come in a jacket too? Yes, the Okayama Spirit 5 is coming in a denim jacket. I like that red weft a lot. Yeah, the red weft that I showed you here is called the Crimson Sky Stretch Salvage. It is a red weft version of our Nightshade Stretch Salvage. So our Nightshade is it's a core product for us. This one won't be a core, but if you like the Nightshade, you're definitely gonna like these. Would you be down to come on my podcast via Zoom? Let me know. I'm always down to talk to whomever. Just send me a DM later on. Just watched my left hand tool midnight jacket for the first time this past week. Really loving the electric blues coming through, that dark fabric. Definitely share some photos on Instagram here, and I will share them in the community. I'm sure a lot of people are gonna want to see that. Have you shown off the new black leather valet tray? I don't have the sample here myself, so I can't show it off here, but we did post a really nice photo on the Instagram, so you can check it out there. One thing I'll say is that the Instagram photo, just the lighting was a little dark, so the contrast of the Naked and Famous Denim logo that's in there is a little bit. How can I say it? It's not exactly like. Let me show you here. So you can see here that you can see it much more in contrast. The way we shot this is top down with flash and all that stuff. So this stuff is brighter and is more representative of what it looks. Whereas on the Instagram, let me see if I can find that here. Instagrams, yeah, it's a little dark. You can see, it's much more dark on the Instagram post. So just be aware of that when you make your purchase. So that's available now, and it's our little scrolling Instagram feed on the Tate and Yoko website. It's kind of fun to watch. All right. I'm wearing the Black Cobra Stretch Easy Guys. So comfortable. Any more pairs similar? Yeah. So the Black Cobra is based on our Stretch Salvage construction. So we have an Indigo Stretch Salvage, we have the Deep Indigo Stretch Salvage, we have the Indigo Stretch Salvage, and we have the Black Cobra Stretch Salvage. So those 4 jeans are made with the same construction base. It's just the colors change for those different products. So yeah, if you like the way the Black Cobra feels, you should definitely check out those other options. All right, I'm going to show you guys one more preview for fall winter 21. And that is the Asanoha kimono print salvage. So classic 12.5 ounce denim look from the outside, rigid, raw, dark indigo. What looks to be a white weft. No. What we have is a coated, printed kimono print weft on the inside. So this is not woven in. This is actually a print. It doesn't wash out, so it's a permanent print. And it's you can see it's actually an indigo print on a white weft denim, which is why you see the white weft here. So when these jeans, it'll fade to white, but you'll have this dark indigo interior with this great kimono print on the inside. So I like to call these cuff slippers. These are going to look really nice because you get that really nice pattern on the inside. And, pairing that up with a pair of boots or sneakers are going to look really cool. So we actually have a matching shirt coming, kimono shirt and pocket tee coming in the fall to match these. So if you want to go, completely matchy, you can do that as well. So you've got this great traditional Japanese kimono pattern. This is called the Asanoha pattern. It's meant to be a hemp leaf. So I guess it's got a lot of different meanings. I mean, if you go online and you look up the meanings of these prints, I mean, it's kind of interesting. It's weird how one print has so many different meanings. But nevertheless, you see this all over Japan. Whether it's in like screen doors or in like product packaging or, kimonos, you see this pattern everywhere. So we thought it was a nice choice. We've done a kimono print denim before, so this is just a new edition of it. Amazing. Will this come in a jacket? No plans to do this one in a jacket. So unless I do a small run, but as of right now, no plans to do this one in a jacket. So if we take a look at some of the other details of the jean, you can see, again, very classic looking denim, 12.5 ounce weight, 100% cotton. So it feels like your standard classic pair of raw jeans. So if you want something that, this might be a lot for some people. Some people prefer a classic denim look. So you go with something like this, but if you want that classic denim look with just a little bit of something, we've got the kimono print on the inside here for you. So a great little detail to show off if you want to show off. If you don't want to show off, you don't have to cup it, or you do just a little bit of cup. So it's a little bit of a tease there, but it's a detail that only you're gonna know about, and you can show it off if you decide to show it off. I love subtle details like that where. Sometimes it's just fun if you know about it. Not everybody has to know about everything. Not every detail has to be shown so much. And if you decide to show it, then you can show it. I remember there is a brand. It's called Paul Smith, and they would often put pinup girls in in the pocket of a jacket, or like in the hidden inside a wallet. And so that was kind of their little trademark, and I always liked that. When I used to work in men's suits, we used to sell a lot of Paul Smith, and that was always a detail I like to show to our customers. You put them on something and you're like, hey, check this out. You roll up the cuff or something, you're like, here's a little secret in here, and it was always a little fun. So I like having subtle details like that. You know about it, you can show it off if you want to. You don't have to show it off if you don't want to. But it's there, so that's what's important. Will the black valet trade be sold at Negative Amsterdam NYC? We didn't get that many of them, and they tend to sell out pretty quickly online on Tate and Yoko, so we thought we would just keep them at Tate and Yoko for now. So if you want it, make the purchase online at Tate and Yoko, because I don't think they'll make it past the weekend. Whenever we get them, they're gone like right away. So. Yeah, we didn't send any to New York. I have origami paper with that print. Yeah, I mean this print is pretty traditional. Like I said, if you ever come to Japan, you will see it. It is ingrained in the culture here. You're going to see it everywhere. Okay. I'm just trying to think, is there anything else I wanted to show off today that I haven't shown off today? I don't think so. Let me see what Reese is up to. And will the NYC exclusive Empire State Salvage be continuously restocked, or is it a one-time limited run? I won't be getting to NYC until June. The Empire State Salvage will be continuous running product. So it is something that we will continue to have. There may be times when we are sold out, but it is something that we plan on restocking. So anyways, if you happen to go to the store and we don't have your size, we'll try to accommodate you at some point. Maybe that's how you could buy it online. If you come to the store, and we'll make a list if or something. Anyways, we plan on carrying that forward. So that is a if you make it out to the store, you will be able to get it. It's not something that you have to necessarily rush out to buy today, unless if you want to, sure, go ahead and do it. But you don't worry about it not being there for you. Any plans to restock denim banners on Tate and Yoko? Yes, they're coming very soon. So it's happening. Okay, so Risa, what are you working on? Nothing fun. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't show. I wanted to show a couple of things you were working on, um, which I thought were fun. Because for those of you who don't know, Risa is a an aspiring chain stitcher, and so the studio is getting. Anyways, it's growing here. Risa's just working on some small stuff. You guys some practicing, but recently here's a couple of things that she made. Classic Burger King logo. We've got VHS, DVD, Blu-ray. We are movie lovers, so Risa hand embroiders. Well, hand operates a machine to do all the embroidery here. I thought this one's pretty awesome. Anyways, we got to make all the classic fast food restaurant logos. So, but you also made, no, who are you kidding? You also made all these, made a whole bunch of other things. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's working on that. So she's got OCP from RoboCop. So that's pretty cool. She's working on Skynet here from Terminator. Look at this shark. I don't know if I showed you guys this one before, but Risa made that recently as well. The jaguar shark from Life Aquatic. So that's a lot of fun. And then from 1984, look at the detail. Look at the detail she did here. Pretty awesome. So somebody asked if these are for sale. No. But I don't know. You can message us privately, and maybe we can arrange something. But James Dance here is like, holy cow! Yeah, pretty cool, huh? So Risa has learned this skill just in a couple of months. I mean, at the start of the year, she's never done this, and now she's making some really, really cool stuff. So good job, Risa.
Thanks.
And a lot of people said happy birthday. So, yeah.
35 now.
She's catching up to me. She's catching up to me. Wes Anderson collab, please. It would be amazing. We would love to we'd love to hear from you, Wes. We should definitely. I don't know how we can reach out.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that easy, but I would like to. I would certainly love to do that. That would be a lot of fun.
Properly licensed.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of
License, like Wes Anderson would be good.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
There's a lot of fan art.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, like us. So we'll see. More happy birthday wishes. Tommy here, James Dant. Live chat for the launch next week. I was gonna suggest that. So I was gonna reach out to you basically right after this and say, hey, do you want to do a live stream next week? Because we have a special collaboration item we've done with the good people there at James Dant, and I think it would be a great opportunity to do a co-live stream, the next co-live stream with Tommy here. So are you down? Shall we do that? Is that what everybody wants to see? I hope so, because I think that's what it's not. I think it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Isn't that right, Tommy? We're going to make it happen. So a lot of high fives. Okay, it's happening. It's confirmed right here, live with you guys. Japanese baseball gene. Yeah, sports licensing. I wonder. I wonder. I have. I know some people who do sports licensing. Yeah, I wonder. I don't know how. I don't know how it works. But that could be cool, doing sports teams, genes, and stuff like that. But the problem is, you can just do a couple of teams, right? I don't know. Do we have to do if we did baseball, say we got the agreement with MLB, do we have to do every team? That would be a little much. Anyways, that's just one of those things that we can, maybe down the line it'll happen. We'll just have to see. Whew. Okay, let me see. I know it's snack time. I'm just trying to see if we got any any snacks here that are, just trying to see in the freezer section. It's a little cold for ice cream. What did we get? Oh yeah, that's right. Hockey teams, vintage teams like the Expos. Yeah, that would be fun to do the Expos. I mean, that would be certainly appropriate for us. Okay. We did get something this week. Risa reminded me. Korean barbecue bulgogi Pringles. I kind of already know what it's going to taste like, but it is fun. And so let's check this out for today's snack time. Do you like all-dressed Ruffles? I love all-dressed Ruffles. I think all-dressed Ruffles are the best chip flavor. All-dressed Ruffles are the best chips flavor. That is a fact. There's nothing better than all-dressed Ruffles. I'm correct. I must be correct in that statement.
Really think that?
Yeah, all-dressed Ruffles are the best. All-dressed Ruffles are the best, and all-dressed and sour cream and onion Ruffles are also really high top tier level potato chip. Ruffles, I don't know. Ruffles aren't here in Japan. Are they in the States? Do you guys get Ruffles in the States? I don't know. Is Ruffles a Canadian thing? All dressed is a top tier flavor. That's from Noah. So I'm in good company with that statement. This is coming from an American. Right. All dressed is not an American flavor. They don't get it. All dressed Ruffles, yes. Is all dressed available in America? I don't know. No, not all dressed. Is Ruffles available in America? Somebody confirm or deny that. Barbecue Ruffles is my favorite. Okay, people are saying that Ruffles are available. No, we have Ruffles. Okay, America has Ruffles. You don't have all dressed. You're definitely missing out. We're missing out in Japan without the Ruffles. I'll tell you that much. We do. Cheddar and sour cream Ruffles are my favorite as far as Ruffles go. Yes, it is. Ruffles in America, not all dressed, as far as I know. Okay. Well, you are missing out on all dressed Ruffles. If you've not had them, try to get some. Ruffles is available. All dressed is like a limited flavor. Interesting. All dressed is in the United States. I've never seen all dressed in the US, but never looked. Interesting. You know what you guys just got? And I've seen some people online post about it. Is you got a new Ghostbusters cereal, and I really want a box of that. Anyways, I'm not asking you to buy it for me, but I might buy some and send them to New York. I keep sending all my American purchases to the New York store. I think they're starting to pile up. I definitely thought I'd be back in America by now. So sorry if you guys have a bunch of my stuff just sitting there. But I have more movies. I like buying some movies. They don't ship it like internationally, so I gotta ship them to the States. And there's some more movies I'm gonna be sending there pretty soon. So thanks for holding on to my stuff, New York team. I certainly thought I'd be out there by now. Yeah, we have a pile. Sorry, but you know what? If you feel like watching any of those movies, go ahead and crack them open. I don't mind. I've never seen all dressed in the U.S., but never looked. Right. So, anyways, we're trying Bulgogi Pringles today. A Japan. I'm assuming a Japan exclusive. Maybe it'll be available throughout Asia, but it's definitely Japan packaging. I don't think this is available in the United States. Japan is pretty like Pringles. There's a lot of flavors here. Like,
well, they do like the limited editions, like it's like anything else here.
Yeah.
We've seen
like fish and chips. That was gross.
Texas Web.
Yeah.
Seen like Japan flavor was like salt.
Right.
Like,
yeah. Thanks. Really, really hard work in there. But yeah, like everyone knows Kit Kat here in Japan. There's a million flavors, and there are a million flavors. And as someone who's had almost all of them by now, I hate to say it, but they almost all taste the same.
They all use
like the white chocolate
base, and then add like some flavors into it.
Yeah.
So like it ends up being like white chocolate is an overpowering.
Yeah.
Flavor.
Yeah. For anybody who wants, like, they're fine, but they all end up tasting about the same. Like, we still have a drawer full of like. Yeah. I mean, there's bajillion Kit Kats in here, like because like you eat one or two of them, and you're like, okay, like I've had enough, and like there's just a million packs of like Kit Kats in here, and yeah, they're just anyhow. I don't want to call them boring, but when you've had a gajillion flavors, then they start to not be as appealing anymore. Apple pie is my favorite Kit Kat. Yeah, it's okay. I'm like again, I think I've lost my my. I appreciate the fact that they always make new stuff. You know, we're every time we go to the grocery store or whatever, there's always a new flavor. But I'm less inclined to buy them now, just because I think the novelty is worn off. I like white chocolate, but in very limited amounts. Yeah, cookies and cream Hershey's, top tier flavor. I will also say I really enjoy that one. All right, let's go. Let's move on to the Bulgogi Pringles here. Let's
And I thought they had to put like all of these other stuff to make it look.
yeah, like yeah, got the real authentic Korean barbecue look there. Okay, all right, get an initial smell test there.
Yeah, it's that like a sweet and salty sauce flavor or
Okay.
smell.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? It's like soy sauce and like sweet.
Yeah, I can smell the soy sauce. All right,
Okay.
I think it's gonna be like a soy sauce flavored barbecue chip. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I mean that's what.
Have you ever tried matcha Kit Kat? Yeah, we've tried different kinds of matcha Kit Kat. Okay, so let's try a couple. Let's try these Pringle double chip here.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean I get it.
It's like one of those like teriyaki flavor,
Yeah.
like it's sweet and salty.
Yeah, it's salty, and then the sweet hits you at the end. I feel like the sweet is like the secondary taste here.
It's very
Right?
like subtle flavor too. I thought it would be like one of those like barbecue flavored chips that are just like really in your face. Like this is like
Yeah, these
a
are
hint of
yeah.
barbecue.
These are fine. They definitely taste like barbecue chips. And then I find like at the very end, you get a little bit of sweetness on the back of your tongue there.
It does like even if I blindly eat this, I would probably point out that it tastes like yakiniku,
Mm,
Korean
Korean
barbecue.
barbecue. I'm also kind of getting a little ginger flavor in there,
Yeah, maybe
just
that's
a little
why.
bit.
It definitely tastes Asian
Mhm.
food, and I can't really point a finger to it. It's not the same as American barbecue.
No, yeah, because there's a little bit more like, yeah, there's that like, I do
It's
sense that ginger in there.
and soy sauce and
Yeah,
some garlic.
yeah. So yeah, a little bit different than maybe a chip. Like it tastes like Korean barbecue. I think they got it. They got it. Like there's barbecue chips and then there's Korean barbecue chips, and this is what this tastes like. This tastes like Korean barbecue chips. Is this a I wouldn't put this in a top tier flavor category. It's in a this is like a 6.6 for me on a scale. It's like a pretty average
Yeah,
chip. Like it's good.
but it's not like I missed that Korean
Yeah.
barbecue flavor.
Yeah, like if this goes away,
Yeah.
I'm never gonna be like, oh man, I really miss those. But if I got these, like we do have these, or if we had these, like oftentimes we get Pringles for a long flight, just because I like Pringles on an airplane is really it's the best because this, it's like a bottle of water. It's easy to stack away. It's a very convenient package for a flight. So yeah, I do understand why they sell Pringles at the airport. And if I got that on a flight, I'd be very happy with that. Yeah, 6.6. My review: Pringles Bulgogi flavored. What do you get? What is the Reese's score on this one?
7-0.
7-0. A 7-0.
Yeah.
Flat. Okay. All right. There you have it. 6670. This is Pringles.
Yeah.
Snack time. And that concludes the Naked and Famous Denim live stream this week. Thanks for joining us for another live stream. We'll have this up on the YouTube channel the next little while. So in case you missed it, you want to recap everything, you can see it there. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to keep asking you guys to do that. And I will see you guys again in the next video. Have a great weekend, everybody, and stay safe out there. Bye, everyone.